Tandoori Gobi Musallam. Hi, welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. I'm Rupa here. We are going to do a restaurant recipe with a simple ingredient like a cauliflower. It's called as a Tandoori Gobi Musallam. Let's go ahead and look at the ingredients. There's a long list of ingredients, but as we proceed with the procedure, it's not going to be so difficult, so don't get very disheartened about it. This is normally done with chicken, so it's called as chicken musallam, but we are using the vegetarian version and we are doing with a very favorite ingredient, that's cauliflower. All I've done is I've taken the bottom out, that's the leaf and the white stem that we have on it, and I have blanched this in salt water. All you have to do is nothing very technical. Try to handle it very delicately. Take a lot of water, add some salt in it and immerse the cauliflower bunch into the water. Let it cook from one side, then turn the side. So on either side, let it cook for about 3 minutes on each side. So you get a nice, not very soft version of it. We want it hard because it's going to go in the tandoor after that. So this is just to let it absorb the marination. If you try and marinate a raw cauliflower, it doesn't really take the marination much inside. So when you do this blanching process, the taste enhances much better in the tandoor process of it. 2 cups of curd. Then for the tandooring part, we'll require a cup of hung curd, roasted gram flour, which again we'll roast it on the pan with the carom seeds. So this is roasted gram flour, about 2 tablespoons of it. Salt. We'll require chili powder for both the gravy and the marination. Ginger garlic paste. Ginger garlic paste will be required for both the things. So we are using around 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Turmeric powder, a teaspoon of it. Again for both will require. And dried fenugreek leaves, that's kasuri methi, about half a teaspoon of it. Then for the gravy, this is about 2 cups of plain yogurt. Silver varak, that's just for garnishing. You get this out in the market. This is just to give a little restaurant effect to the dish. We have here about half cup of brown onion yogurt paste. This is nothing but take 2 big onions, slice them and deep fry them to a nice golden brown color. That is the crisp onion which you use normally for biryanis. So you brown them and then you mix them with half cup of yogurt. So that will give you around half cup of brown onion yogurt paste. This is a musallam masala, 1 tablespoon of it. So what goes into this is we have some 1 inch of cinnamon, about 4 cloves, 4 peppercorns, fennel seeds, about a teaspoon of it, 2 green cardamom, 1 black cardamom, caraway seeds, that is sahajira, 1 teaspoon of it. We have some rose petals, a teaspoon of coriander seeds and a mace. So what you do is just roast them very lightly and grind them to a fine powder. So this is a musallam masala, which you have to make. It's not readily available in the market. So you're going to use about a tablespoon of it for a gravy. We have 1 tomato which is diced, a tablespoon of kadai masala. This is readily available in the market. A handful of chopped fresh coriander, 1 onion sliced finely, half a capsicum diced. We are going to use half a cup of cashew and magach paste, salt for taste, coriander seed powder, about a tablespoon of minced garlic and oil for cooking. Let's start the marination for the cauliflower. Take a bowl, add the hung curd, season it, add about a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, mix well. In a shallow pan, take some oil, about a teaspoon. Once the oil has got hot, add the roasted gram flour, add about a teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon garam masala, half a teaspoon turmeric powder, and the dried fenugreek leaves, that is kasuri methi. Let it just saute. A nice fragrance is lifted. Shut the gas and add that to the hung curd mixture. A nice roasted aroma is lifted. Mix well, check for the seasoning. Yeah, it's nice. Take the blanched cauliflower and nicely apply the marination to it. Rub it well, put it into the gaps of the florets. Keep this in the fridge for about half an hour. The gobi is marinating for about half an hour, taken it out. I've preheated the oven at 180 degrees and I've just greased the foil paper. So let's put it on it. We'll put this in the oven for grilling for about 20 minutes. Now for the gravy, take a kadai or a wok, add about 2 tablespoons of oil. Once the oil has got hot, add the sliced onions. Saute till it goes brown in color. The onions are going brown, as you can see. Add the ginger garlic paste. Saute. Let's start seasoning it. Add the salt, chili powder, turmeric, the coriander powder, and the Musallam masala. Saute. A lovely aroma is lifted. The masala is to be nicely fried till it forms a nice homogeneous mixture. To it, add the curd. Mix well. As the oil starts separating, lower the flame and add the cashew magaj paste. It's a very rich gravy, as you can see, and the fragrance coming out is amazing. Saute on low flame or mix well. Add about a cup of water and let this cook on simmer for about 10 minutes. Add the brown onion paste, mix well and let this mixture cook for further 5 to 6 minutes. See that it doesn't burn, just keep on whisking intermittently, otherwise the cashew and the magaj paste tends to thicken it, and once it gets burnt, the aroma is really killed. So you have to be very careful, you have to keep on stirring it as it's getting cooked. So let it cook for about 5 to 6 minutes more. The Musallam masala or the gravy is cooking for about 8 to 10 minutes. It's gone into a nice thick consistency. At this stage, shut the gas and we'll have to strain this into a bowl because we don't want the onions and any of the masala granules into it. We want a very smooth gravy about it. So take it in a strainer. The Musallam gravy is done. We have to give it the final touch. So keep this aside. Take another pan, add about a tablespoon of oil. Once the oil is gone hot, add the minced garlic. Once the garlic goes pink in color, add the tomatoes, capsicum, onions and saute. This is like a tempering to it. Let them not change the color, just toss them for about half a minute. Add the kadai masala, saute. Just add little salt for the vegetables and then add this Musallam gravy to it. Mix well. The fragrance is really amazing. It's just beyond description. Saute and let the vegetables just get the flavor of the gravy, and the gravy gets imparted with the capsicum and the onion fragrance. Keep it on low flame and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. The Musallam gravy is ready. It's a nice, thick, rich gravy. Let's shut the gas and take the gobi out. Let's add some coriander to the gravy. Mix it. Take a nice big serving plate. Take the tandoor gobi out. Just cut it open. Just cut the gobi and open the florets. Pour the gravy on it. The tandoori gobi musallam is ready. A little technical dish, but I'm sure you can take out that much time, and with patience if you cook it, it's a wonderful dish for your family.